Welcome back to God is Good Woodworks, where it is Sunday afternoon, April 24th, about 2 o'clock. Spent some time in church today and had a little bit of work to do wrapping up a project, which I will show you shortly. But as I turned the camera on, I noticed how messy my shop, my floor is. That's what it looks like right now. That's one pile. There's a stack of some cut off, some scraps, some stuff we'll probably use at some point. And that goes all the way back to the other side of the table saw here. And looks like I need to spend some time out here cleaning up before I build something again. I already have the next project on tap. We know what that's going to be. And something that we've never built before. And if we can pull it off, it'll take quite a few hours of labor to get that done. What we are highlighting in this video, this project, this build, is a replacement for this right here, which is a flag display box. I'm sure you've seen these on mantles over the years from time to time. This one was it is owned or was owned by an associate of mine who asked that I build one, a nicer one, out of some hardwood. This unit was mass produced overseas. Here's a hole in the plexiglass. This is not real glass. Here's the piece that broke out of there, just plastic. So that was, I'm sure, one issue he had with the quality of this thing. On the back, there is a label that says made in China. Right. Not focusing that great, but this thing was mass produced overseas, has some questionable joinery techniques. That's a standard 45-degree miter to create a 90. No problems there, but mechanical fasteners through the face. I don't know if that was original or a repair. And then the joints on the long sides on the angles, check that out. Pretty odd or different type of way to do a joint of that angle. And then the feet on this thing, pretty rough, pretty rustic looking. And even the hardware, the hinges and the magnetic latch inside leave a lot to be desired. So he asked if I could build a nicer one. Never had built one before, but I told him I'd be happy to try. And this thing was in the trash once, and it's about to go in the trash again. That's really about all it's good for. That's where it belongs. So let's get rid of that. That'll be bidding goodbye to heading to your nearest landfill on Tuesday of this week. So to unveil, if that's the right word, what we managed to put together over a couple of weekends. Here's the new one. Don't want to stand it up right yet because these square feet that we made here are still wet with a fresh coat of polyurethane, and can't stand it up because that's tacky. It will stick to whatever I stand it on and kind of ruin that finish. But right now it's laying on its back, which is dry. That coat on the back of the unit was applied this morning early. This is a 2 to 3 hour dry time, so it'll be that long before I can stand this thing up because those feet were just had finish applied in the last 10 or 15 minutes. So this is walnut and maple construction. Walnut everywhere except for the back plate or back. That's maple, and we got our badge on there. So should anybody see this in his home and ask where it came from or where they could get one or have other custom made woodworking items produced, he could give them my name and number and have them contact me, and we could see what we could do for them. But this was a fun little project, kind of challenging to get these miters down here on these corners to get those right. I used traditional joinery, standard miters, And we reinforced the 3 inside angles because that's end grain to end grain on all 3 of those corners. We reinforced those miters with some mitered pieces that were inserted in those corners so that it's face glued, face grain to face grain. So this sticking up with the magnet on it here, that's end grain, and then touching the back plate at the bottom, that's also end grain. And then the same in the other 2 corners. There's a piece in there for reinforcement purposes. And same over here. And here is how the hardware turned out. That's an earth magnet. This is the screw that holds the knob, and another earth magnet there. So that's magnet to magnet. It's a pretty strong strong grip when those 2 magnets come together. See, it lifts the whole unit up if I want it to. So yeah, that's our latest project, a 2-weekend build, and happy to have that done, and may possibly deliver this to the customer later today. We'll see. Thanks for watching.